I'm just glad I get to review another XXL freshman who isn't trash, cause 4 or 5 of them have put out some awful music so far this year. What's up everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And this is a review for that new Dave East album called Kairi Chanel, which is actually named after his baby daughter. Now, if you don't know who Dave East is, he's an MC from out of Harlem, and he's one of the XXL freshmen, one of the few who I actually think has a chance of making some quality music that will be remembered and will really leave a mark in the game. And I did call this an album, but I've also seen it called a mixtape on some other sites and blogs, but in an interview, he called it an album, so that's what I'm going to go with. But you know how it is these days. There's a very thin line between what a mixtape is and an album is. But I just wanted to get that out of the way because I always get these little comments on my videos about it's not a mixtape, it's an album, it's not an album, it's a mixtape, even though it's not always 100% clear. But moving on with this one, what I really like about this album is that Dave shows a lot of versatility. Even the production comes with a wide variety of sounds. You're going to get some synthy, bassy bangers, and also some sample-based stuff. And content-wise, you're going to get some braggy dope boy content, and you're going to get some personal moments, as well as some really great storytelling, which is actually my favorite part of this whole project. Like on the single Keisha, where we get this classic style hip hop beat that sounds like something Ghostface and Raekwon would have got on, and he tells a story of a girl who just did him wrong, man. He goes into a lot of detail, it's very vivid, so this was one of the standout tracks to me, along with the song Don't Shoot. This one actually has a very cool concept, where in each verse, he's representing a different age. So in the first verse, he's young and his voice is pitched up a bit. The second verse, he's a teenager. The third verse, he's a man. It's pretty cool how his voice just changes in these verses, and what he's rapping about is racial profiling and how it affected him at those different stages of his life. So I thought that was a pretty deep and cool track, and it might give some people education in regards to racial profiling, because some people probably don't believe it exists or they don't understand how it works, but he did a pretty good job of covering that. So I definitely think he's a pretty smart dude, and I like when he gets personal on some of these other songs too, like on It Was Written and 30 Niggaz, where he actually goes into detail about his street life and how he chose rap over that and was also helped out by his Islamic faith. So this is a really good project with a lot of great content. But even when Dave East is keeping it more simple, he's still bringing the heat, man. I really like that song, Type of Time. It's just a wavy late night type of banger, something you could drive with under the city lights, so that was another favorite. And also, I really gotta give props to this one song called S.D.E featuring Cameron, man. This is my shit. This is some fire. I love the beat, has a lot of bass on it, has some cool little bongos happening, and this is a reference to Cameron's old album, I think it was his second album, called S.D.E, which stands for Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment. So he does have Cameron on here, who is just in classic Cam form, rapping about how he got everything he got from drugs and not from the rap game. The beat is dope, and it also makes a reference to Master P, who obviously succeeded with Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment. As a businessman, Master P has done it all. He came up from the streets, had all kinds of ventures. He was even making some pretty bad movies. He had a cell phone company at one point, so this is kind of a hustle anthem. I thought this shit was some fire. But as for other features on here, you're going to hear 2 Chainz on Can't Ignore. This is just a bassy banger, and I thought 2 Chainz' verse on here was actually alright. It was one of his better ones. And then you get the song The Real Is Back featuring Beanie Sigel, which is another standout. It was just cool to hear a rookie and a vet going back and forth, especially on that third verse where they go bar for bar with each other. And this is kind of just a song where they're dropping some street knowledge and wisdom, sharing some more of their story and just what they've learned over the years. So this was a really dope track, and this album overall is really dope, although it does have a couple of moments I could have done without. Like that song, Eyes on Me. Whew, oh my god, that shit is just horrible. One of the worst songs I've heard all year. It features Fabulous, who is still having this little obsession with auto-tuning and that sing-songy flow, and Fab has a line on here that is so bad. It's something about how he got a girl to reach in and touch his black mamba, then he asked her, how does that Laker feel? It just... Ugh. Everything about this song is awful. It's just a sing-songy auto-tune duet about girls. Definitely not one of the best tracks. Then you have Don Pablo, which isn't a bad track, but it does kind of come across as filler. There wasn't much to it that stuck out. And the song From the Heart has a really nice sentiment. I like how he's just showing some love to people who he misses, some people who are locked up. But the overall sound of the track seems a bit out of place on this one. It's got that poppy R&B type of feel with some vocals from 7 Streeter. I don't think it's a trash song by any means, but it was one of my least favorites. Like I said, it didn't really fit. But overall, I still recommend this one, man. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. I think this is really dope. It's the first full album from Dave East that I've really checked out, album, mixtape, or EP, I should say. And I think he shows a lot of potential on this one. I think he'll get even better as he continues to rap and move forward. Maybe he'll get a bit more focused and flesh his ideas out a bit more. But this is a damn good project. Definitely one of the best projects we've gotten from XXL Freshman. So you hit me up in the comments section with your thoughts. And then make sure you do that good YouTube and social media stuff, man, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially gotta subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.